This is going to be a read for Capricorn. The placement of Capricorn, no matter where it is in the chart, for Libra season 2025. Happy birthday, Libra. Make sure you shout out your favorite Libras. Show them some love. All right, it's their season. And Libra season is feeling pretty good for me. I hope everybody's doing well. Sending peace, love, and blessings to the Capricorn placements. Okay, no matter which one you got, no matter how many you got. All right. So take what resonates from this general reading. Let me get all the cards out, y'all. So it's Friday night. I hope everybody is chilling, having a good time. All right. Somebody might be going to the movies. Somebody could be going out of town. I'm getting New York. I'm getting DC. Okay, in the building. All right. New York and DC showing up heavy. All right. Somebody could be at the theater, at the movies, at a performance. Somebody could be on stage, a movie premiere. Okay, maybe in New York or DC. All right, I'm getting that energy. Let's get some other cards out here. We're going to see what's going on in multiple areas of your life for the Capricorn energy. What's going on in your career, money, and finance. What's going on in your personal private thoughts. What's going on in your family life, love life, social life. So if you got Capricorn in your, what are your personal houses? Your first, your fourth, your fifth, your eighth. Well, anyway, we're going through every placement. That's why I say it don't matter what placement of Capricorn you got, because we covering everything that represents you anyway, in every area of your life, your family life, your love life, your social life, your career, money, and finance, your personal private thoughts. All right, so it's gonna be a general reading, y'all. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't try to make anything fit that doesn't. All right, some of the reading might resonate with you, none of it might resonate with you. This could be past, present, future energies, and you are in the building. Okay, past, present, future energies. This could be spiritual realm, physical realm. It don't matter. Okay. All right, so I got all the cards that I need to get started. We're going to put a lot more out, but we're going to just start with these. So make sure you can see them all, and then we'll get into it. All right, so this column right here, these three cards represent your personal private thoughts of the Capricorn energy. This middle column here represents the career, money, and finance. This final column here represents love life, family life, social life. I probably can move these down some so you can see them. We got plenty of room down there. I keep forgetting. All right, so this top row right here is going to represent the current situation in every area we talked about. The middle row represents maybe the emotions that are involved. And then the third row represents a possible solution you may want to implement, in the event that the emotional aspect is overruling the situation or causing problems, okay? So I'm going to show you the cards in my hand. I'm going to pick them up as well. So don't worry if you can't see them all 100%. All right. So Capricorn energy. I said a prayer for you. I always say my prayers before I start the videos. And, sage and all that type of stuff. It's like a ritual I got to go through before I even start reading. So that's why you don't see me do any of that on the camera. But with that being said, let's get into this reading for Capricorn placements. All placements in every aspect, whether you got Saturn in Capricorn, whether you got Pluto in Capricorn, whether you got your North Node in Capricorn, whether you got Chiron in Capricorn, it don't matter. Okay, we touching all areas of life. So with that being said, let's hop in and see what's going on with your personal private thoughts. So the first card out for that is the current situation is the Statue of Liberty. The challenge is being exhausted. So somebody's definitely tired, or it could be a situation where someone's concerned about exhausting themselves. A possible solution about that exhaustion is the Capricorn energy, the boss energy. Well, you know what? The thing is Capricorn, you got to be careful with this, okay? Because this is the negative aspect of you. You work too much where you exhaust yourself. Another aspect of Capricorn that could be negative is Capricorn is known as the workhorse of the zodiac, right? The goat. If you ever look at the life of a goat, if you're into animals and the life of an animal, look at the life of a goat and you will see why they one of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet, okay? A goat can survive out in the desert and barren land where there's just windmill, what do you call those things? Not windmills, but those what do they call them? Tumbleweeds. You know how you see them blowing through and there's nothing out there but a boot, and then you might see a goat out there. Nothing else could survive out there but a damn goat, and you might see like an old boot or something like that. That goat will eat that boot. Do you hear me? You better, if you don't understand goats, you better get to know them. Okay, they similar to the Aries energy, which is the ram, but they similar. Okay, but they different. Now, it looks as though somebody wants freedom here, but they're exhausted. But a possible solution you may want to consider is to tap into this Capricorn energy. This is all about being serious about your situation, being ambitious and realistic. The Capricorn energy is a earth energy, so it brings you down. It brings you down to earth, and it's like, look, let's look at things realistically. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Why are we trying to do this? What are we into here? How is this working out? Like, that's Capricorn energy all day. I salute you all day because I'm a Cap moon, so I know what I'm feeling. I know how it go. Okay, let's take a look and see what this Statue of Liberty energy is. It could be about freedom. Like somebody, I feel like somebody's working towards something that is going to give them the freedom that they need, or they want a freedom from something, right? Because whatever it is exhausting them. So somebody may want to get away from something. Okay, somebody may need to go near water, all right, and replenish themselves. Somebody may want to hop on a boat. Somebody may want to take a trip to New York, like I said. Okay, somebody may have a job opportunity in New York, or there could be some opportunities for you in entrepreneurship or working with others in New York. Okay, there could be something going on in reference to freeing yourself from whatever it is that you feel trapped and it's exhausting you. Let's get into it and see what it could be. Justice. Okay, so somebody could be going through some legal difficulties. Okay, um, somebody could be wanting what's fair to them. They want what's fair. They want freedom is what's fair. What's just is fair. Somebody might have to go to court in New York. Okay, there could be some legal things going on in New York where someone has to go to court and they're tired of going back and forth to court because it's exhausting. Okay, that could be it too. I'm getting somebody in the appellate court going maybe to upstate New York. Okay, that could be it. Somebody could be going to jail on Rikers Island. Okay, or somebody could be visiting somebody on Rikers Island or tired of it. Um, Something similar to that. But let's see what else comes out here. But I feel like somebody wants something fair. They want what's fair, and what's fair to them is to be free. So somebody's trying to figure out how to get free of something. We clarify the exhaustion with the wine energy. Let me see what that means. That's a mood, because that's a color. So the wine energy for Capricorns talks about happy, pleasant, and social. So the thing is somebody's having a challenge being happy, pleasant, and social because they're fucking exhausted and worn out. So I don't know if this is about work or a situation going on and your personal private thoughts. Maybe there's some thoughts running around in your head. You could be ruminating about something. But a solution here would be to tap into this work energy, this boss energy, being disciplined, being focused. Maybe you are around people who don't take things seriously. You want to get free from them. Um, Maybe you are trying to be cool, you're trying to be fair about it, but at the same time they messing you up. Y'all don't have the same interests, you're not on the same page as these people or persons or what have you. And so, you tired of just going out and drinking and having fun all the time. Like, you realize that if you want financial freedom, and you want to balance the scale so that you able to do what you want to do, you got to put the work in, period. All right. So I feel like some of you are, realizing that that's what you got to do. And you could very well be on your grind. The justice is clarified with the hangman energy in reverse. Yeah, somebody's ready to take action. Okay. Somebody's ready to move forward. Somebody may also feel like, they were betrayed and they may want justice. That could be it too. Somebody might have put something in somebody's drink. Be careful of what you drink and who you go out with and where you go. Okay. I feel like somebody is going, don't go to, I don't know about going to Staten Island or going to New York, or somebody wants revenge. Like I said about a jail energy, because the hangman energy represents jail. Somebody could be definitely getting out of jail. Okay, I'm getting Rikers Island, or maybe I don't know if there's a prison on Staten Island or whatever, but I'm getting Rikers Island here. Um, somebody could have went to jail for, they were drunk and they were doing something and then something happened. Okay, that's one too many. Yeah, we got the Four of Swords here. Okay, so time served. This one I'm getting to. Somebody wants peace from a situation. Somebody's being real quiet about how they're moving. Somebody's doing something behind the scenes to get their justice, to get their freedom. They're making moves to do whatever it is that they need to do. They may feel that somebody betrayed them in some way, shape, or form, and they want their distance or they want out of the situation. Hmm. All right. So let's get more energy out here. Happy, pleasant, social, exhausted. Yeah, somebody's tired of being nice to someone who's fake. Somebody will rather just like, yo, I don't even want to talk to them. So I feel like somebody moved away from someone or got their freedom from someone or took their freedom from someone and decided to just focus on them. And now this person is focusing, putting their energy into their self, their business, building their lives, being more practical and realistic about things. Okay, instead of just being out here tired of partying. Like somebody's tired of doing all of this shit. It's like, yeah, this was fun and all that, but now you need to balance things out. You know, so I feel like that's what someone's goal is too. Okay. So someone could have, made some mistakes, went to jail, got in trouble. It could have been some legal issues, and somebody's realizing they got a second. I'm getting the energy of somebody having a second chance, okay, or wanting a second chance. Like if I had a second chance, I would do right. I would do better. I would do different. I would have switched things up. I wouldn't, I would have worked harder, right? Something like that is what I'm getting here. So we're gonna get some clarity on this social energy here with this wine and this exhausted. It's like somebody's exhausted with whining and dining or partying. Yeah, King of Pentacle energy came out in reverse. Somebody is somebody could be married, right? And they may want out of a relationship or they may want out of a work environment or a partnership that uh it's like somebody's trying to benefit from the situation but they're not putting in any effort. Somebody realizes they can't trust someone, especially if this is a business partnership. It's like you're tired of covering up for this person or tired of you know because the social energy here and this King of Pentacle energy in reverse here is just giving me an energy of you always having to play nice. You always having to, you're doing all the work while this person is out here doing other things, especially if they're a partner of yours, whether they're in business with you or not. For some of you, I feel like this person on the low is sneaking you, trying to do something dirty on the low, right? And I feel like whatever it is that you did or decided to do is going to bring you justice. But I feel like for some of you, it's freedom, moving away from this individual. Let's get some clarity, or these people, whoever they are. Could be a father, a overbearing father figure. Could be your child's father. Could be an ex as well. Okay, a boss. Here's the 9 of clubs, clarifying this Capricorn boss energy. So the way to resolve this, if this is an issue at work, um, you know, uh, one of the best ways to resolve it is for some of you to reach out to your boss. For others of you, if you're having problems at the job and you're underqualified. So I get that somebody's overqualified for a position is what I'm getting here. It's like somebody is I'm just getting the energy of somebody who's like, yo, I'm not gonna ask kids to move up the corporate ladder. I'm not doing that. I come in, I do like somebody's very transparent, they're fair and impartial. Um, and I feel like somebody's very unbiased, but I feel like, they're not trying to be clicky, right? So somebody moves different than everybody else. Um, and I feel like this person does this because, and as a result, you're respected, or this person is being respected. This 9 of clubs is an energy of someone trying their hardest. I also feel like there's some of you who you may have been, on your grind, and it could have been people on the low who were trying to stop you, trying to stop your money, trying to stop your shine in whatever shape or form, but you just keep going because that's what that Capricorn energy do. It just keep going. It's nonstop. It's not going to stop. Not until it decides to. Capricorn will work you under the table. You'll get up, the Capricorn will be there before you. You getting ready to leave, the Capricorn will be there still while you leaving. And then when you come back in, they there before you. That's how Capricorn get down. Two of Cups. Okay, so this is some type of partnership or the cups could also just represent what you two mutually have a connection to. It have to be romantic, but it could be for some of y'all. Okay, um, I feel like somebody's trying to keep someone in a connection or a relationship if this is a relationship thing, but this is somebody who don't want a commitment with the King of Pentacle energy in reverse. They want to have fun and socialize, but somebody's tired of that. So somebody may be feeling like, you know what, I'm done with this. I've made my decision. I'm gonna leave, but I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna plan and I'm gonna bounce. So somebody might have just bounced on somebody on a low and ain't say shit, or they about to. All right. Anyway, let's move. I wish you the best with that. Let's move on to career, money, and finance. Current situation is the movie theater. The challenge is being lonely. Possible solution to that loneliness would be to tap into the fourth house energy of your roots. Okay, family, home, background, comfort. Okay, so this is career, money, and finance. So maybe some of you are cutting back financially, and instead of you going out to the theater, you're subscribing to streaming services. That could be the case. Maybe you want to go to the theater. You could be somebody who loved the theater, but maybe you just don't want to go by yourself. You may feel awkward or weird going by yourself. So as a result, you may stay home and go to the theater. That's what I'm getting, like a home theater. I'm getting somebody might be spending money on a home theater as well. Um, hooking it up. Maybe you got instead of a TV, like I'm one of these people, I don't have a TV. I got a projector. You know what I'm saying? And I got my speakers. And I hook up my projector and my speaker to my laptop, and that's how I rock. Some people think that's weird, but I got a North Node Aquarius. There's a lot of things I don't do that everybody else do, you know. But I feel like somebody could be entertaining, getting a home theater. Somebody could be in home theater sales, movie sales. Okay, um, I don't know. Let's see what else comes out with this. I was getting somebody could be hooking somebody up with somebody, but this is career, money, and finance. Somebody could be watching other people do shit, and it bothers them. Somebody could be being watched also. Yeah, compromise here is clarified with the theater. Now, I don't know if somebody is on the stage as well. Somebody may be in a performance, into performing in the performing arts, actor. Okay. Somebody may have to compromise as to what they see when they go to the movie. Maybe you're trying to go to the movies with someone. Someone don't want to go see what you want to see. Something like that. Or they're going, it could be people going to the movies and you don't want to see the shit they going to see. All right. Could be something going on with that. But let me get more clarity here. Talk to me about this lonely energy. The environment is the key here. And we have the canyon energy clarifying lonely. So with the canyon clarifying lonely, the canyon is the environment. The canyon talks about deep, profound, and complex. Yeah, okay, see, so for some of you, as far as your career, money, and finance, maybe this is the work environment. Maybe you're trying to be I was getting that over here too a little bit, like you're trying to be fair, but maybe you just don't relate to these people or this person. Y'all not on the same page. I'm definitely getting a deep uh difference between frequencies for sure. Well, the universe is saying to tap into this fourth house energy here, which talks about your roots. Yeah, okay, so this is all about you finding your tribe, okay, connecting with people that you relate to, that you can connect with, that y'all on the same page. Yeah, Four of Swords. So I feel like for some of you, you just keep to yourself. This is like a very private energy with this four of the fourth house and the Four of Swords. A very private energy, somebody who stays home. It's like I need more on that. I need more on that. Tell me about that compromise energy with the theater. The King of Pentacles again in reverse. This could be somebody who's a penny pincher, who's cheap, who's is not spending their money or don't have enough. There's also an energy of somebody not having enough money. I feel like somebody's trying to block somebody's money so somebody can't have a social life and won't, won't be able to go out and do. That's what I'm getting here. Hmm. But this King of Pentacle energy, like with the compromise energy, this is someone who's stubborn, selfish, who only cares about themselves, only concerned about themselves. Um, some it's like a performance I'm getting. Somebody's putting on a performance. Maybe somebody's trying to get somebody's attention. Okay. But the thing is that this person is really lonely. Okay. And it's because I feel like this is somebody who's a deep thinker. Like this is somebody who's very shallow. Okay, shallow minded, very superficial, very materialistic. Um, is what I'm getting here. Somebody who spends a lot of money, somebody who focuses on the physical looks or what have you. Okay, that could be it as well. I'm also getting the energy of somebody not wanting to be around someone because of their looks, whether someone is obese or too old or too young or very immature or they don't have money, something like that is what I'm getting here. But I want some more clarity on this canyon energy here because this is about being deep and profound, which is why you may have a hard, difficult time establishing real connections, real bonds. Like you have to compromise. For some of you, it's like you have to, I'm just getting the energy. There's nothing to see here. Hey, there's nothing to see here. No need to sit here and watch. There's nothing to see here. But I just get an energy of the fact that somebody's put in a position where it's like they're tired of compromising. They're tired of not getting what they want. They want something more meaningful, more in depth. Yeah, here's the Nine of Cup energy in reverse. Yeah, they're not happy. Somebody's not happy. Okay, this could be somebody who is not happy in the relationship that they're in, or somebody's not happy being single. So I don't know if you're dating someone at your job or you met someone on the way to work. There's someone at your work who's interested in you. I'm just getting the energy of someone also like energy of like somebody looking at you as if you're bougie, something like that. But this is why you stay to yourself because for whatever reason, whatever this is, these are people who are very superficial, who don't think very deeply. Okay. And you may have a hard time connecting with these people. And so you may feel lonely when you're around these people. This could be a lover too. I feel like because the King of Pentacles is here twice. So I feel like this is a lover of yours or somebody that you're connecting with. Y'all are not on the same frequency at all. I don't know. I think it's just sex or it was just sex. Y'all get drunk and get high together and y'all turn up and maybe y'all got trauma bonding going on. But it's not anything real. This is superficial, whatever this is. Like that's what I'm feeling. This person could also be very aggressive. They could be violent. Okay, this is somebody who spends frivolously, who doesn't budget, who doesn't manage their finances. This is somebody who could be with somebody for money. Okay, so somebody could just be messing with you because of your money or what you do. You could be in the film and entertainment industry. All right, or you might got a hookup. Somebody could be somebody could be dealing with you because you could hook them up, so they're doing whatever they can do to be with you. You know how people will, oh, he got money, okay, so I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna just jump through hoops for him because he got money or she got money. This is how some people get down, and then so many people get down like that that everybody think they could approach other people like that, and then when they meet people who can't be bought or you just ain't got enough money to buy them, people get upset, right? So this is an energy of somebody who is like this. This is somebody who's pretentious. They pretend they act like they, somebody they not. Like I won't say the word bougie because to me bougie is not a disrespectful word. Because usually when people call you bougie, it's usually somebody with a nigger mentality. You know what I'm saying? Somebody with a hood ghetto ass nigger mentality will call another person bougie. That's all I've ever seen anyway. I don't see no intellectual people, you know what I'm saying? People, who are educated and who have goals and ambition, calling other people bougie. is always the ones who be wanting to hang around them type of people. And then when the people don't want to be around them, they call them bougie, or they think they all, you know, that dumb shit. But at any rate, this is what I'm getting here. But the solution here was just to focus on you. I feel like you're gonna find your tribe. You know, you may have to go out. You know, so some of you may have to go out and venture out, but you may be like, well, damn, I want to go out with someone. I don't want to go by myself. So maybe that's your conundrum there. You know, you want to go out, but you don't have nobody to go out with. So that's for some of y'all. Yeah, here's the page of cups in reverse. Yeah, it's like people are not real. They're unauthentic. A lot of people are fake, and you can see that. And it's like you're not trying to compromise, you know, who you are, like trying to compromise your values just to be seen, you know, just for people to like you, just to, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm getting here with the theater energy. Is like being seen, you know, being looked at, people getting, you know, people getting your attention, or you're getting people's attention. So I feel like this has a lot to do with your career, money, and finance, because you could be have people coming at you because of the money you make, or just trying to use you for your money. Um, is what I'm getting to. So hopefully that made some sense. But as we pull some other cards, if there's any other information that intuitively pulls me back to this, I'll talk to you about that. But let's go on to your family life, love life, and social life for the Capricorn placement. The current situation in your love life, family life, and social life is the White House. Yep, the White House. The challenge is being excited about the White House. Possible solution to challenge that excitement would be to tap into the Jupiter energy, and it's all about expansion. So somebody could be moving. Somebody could be moving to DC, okay? Or somebody could be moving into a house, a White House, okay? Somebody is moving to a capital, the capital of wherever the country is that they're in, okay? Somebody might be getting deployed to DC, so somebody could be excited about that. And so maybe they're moving their family to DC, all right? I was driving earlier and I was just getting that vibe because where I'm at, I think they're about to try to deploy. They may be considering in the area that I was at, they may be considering bringing the National Guard. Um, so maybe somebody's family finds out that they're going to be relocating or temporarily moving to Washington, D.C. for whatever reason. It don't have to just be about the deployment of the National Guard. It could be anything. So somebody may have gotten a job, gotten a position, or decided that they're going to, you know, start all over in a different area. This could also just be about somebody buying a house. So somebody could be happy because Jupiter is all about largeness and the White House is big. So somebody could be, you know, considering buying a big house. Maybe somebody's a real estate agent and they sold a large house. Okay. Let's get some clarity. Let's get some clarity. Tell me about this White House for the family life, love life, social life for the Capricorn placement. Somebody could be I don't know, somebody trying to come to somebody's house without them knowing. Okay, that could be that too. Ooh, hesitation. So somebody's definitely thinking about moving, relocating, going to someone's place, going to a house, uh, buying a house. Okay, it's definitely somebody pondering something, trying to make a decision. The challenge is they're not excited about it. Maybe there's an acceptance or an invitation to someone. Maybe somebody got an invitation to a White House event or a political event or something going on in DC. Uh, but we have the nostalgia card clarifying the excited energy, which is the MP3 downloads. Let's see what that means. Something about the past, how things used to be. All right. So the MP3 download talks about rebel, outlaw, disloyal. So to rebel, outlaw, disloyal, interesting. So in the past, so somebody's afraid of being rejected. Like I said, with this White House energy, sometimes that card to me means somebody coming to somebody's house unannounced. So with the hesitation energy, this is somebody who might be considering going to your house, or maybe you considering going to someone's house. Maybe you're going to be in a particular area and you're wondering, should I call this person and let them know I'm going to be in the area? Will they be excited to see me? Right? A possible solution you may want to implement in reference to that excitement is to tap into the Jupiter energy, the expansion. So being, you know, somebody trying to look at things, the glass half full. Like maybe things will work out. Maybe I should be positive about this. Maybe I should look at it as the glass half full. Maybe it's a good thing, whether you were invited somewhere, whether you decided to move or relocate. I feel like the universe wants you to look at the glass half full and not hesitate. So some of you, whatever it is that's going on, you could be hesitating. Okay. But I'm getting that maybe you need to think about, Jupiter's all about looking at things from the bright side. The Five of Cup energy in reverse. So this is about somebody like, it's like, okay, well, what if I do this? Or what if this happens? Or what if that happens? And it's like, yo, what do you mean? What if this, like, I'm not one of them type of people. Unless I got some facts that something could happen, I'm not gonna just make up, like, people will do that all the time. It's like, all right, well, you go down to such and such, go to the store, get the store's open between 8 and 5, go down there and get, whatever it is that you want to get. And then they'll be like, well, what if they don't got it? Or what if the store ain't open? It's like, well, call before you go. Like, come on, you creating problems that's not even there. Like, what if they don't got it? Well, then call before you go. Well, what if the store ain't open? We'll call them and find out their hours. Like, what are you talking about? It's like you just making bullshit ass excuses. Stop making bullshit ass excuses. You understand? And so somebody is having a problem being excited because they tricking their own self out of shit. Like, yo, think positively. This is all this is. So somebody's not doing that. Somebody's coming up with all kinds of excuses as to how a situation is gonna go left. Somebody may be wanting to move. And they're just like, well, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe because of it's just somebody's frightened. Yeah, the challenge is the Ace of Pentacles. Trusting in the universe. Because the aces represent gifts to me, gifts from the universe. So, trusting in the higher universe here, especially with Jupiter energy here. This is believing in yourself, confidence. Ace of Pentacles. So this is all about getting or gaining or obtaining confidence. Believing that things are gonna go the right way and doing whatever it is. You dotted all your I's and crossed all your T's, right? So go ahead and make that move and let the universe handle the rest. Somebody may feel like, well, I don't have enough money, or what if I can't make it, or every excuse. So Jupiter's clarified with the Ace of Cups. So you got two aces here. Now I don't understand how you can go left with this. Only way you go left with this is if you self-sabotage and try to find out, and try to come up with the worst case scenario as to why you don't do something. Now, I'm not telling nobody to go visit somebody that they got beef with. You better call this person first. Don't just be showing up at someone's house. Okay? Some people don't play that shit. Okay, so the Page of Swords. Exactly. Somebody better do their due diligence and do their research first. Reach out and find out what's going on. Just like I said, if the store, well, what if the store is closed? Call the store and find out their hours. Well, what if they don't got the same one? Call and find out if they got it in stock. And ask them if they can put it to the side for you. And if they can't, then find out if they got it in stock, and then I'll tell your ass down there. Like, just go get, like, what are you doing? Okay? Like, somebody's making up bullshit excuses about not being able to move forward or move on. Somebody could be wanting to go into real estate as well, selling a house, okay? Or about taking on a house. I don't know if I'm ready to take on a responsibility. I don't know if I can handle it. Again, I'm just getting somebody moving to a bigger place or taking on a larger responsibility. Okay? Believe in yourself. This is a good thing here with these two aces here. That's a beautiful thing. Now, bully. Didn't I tell you with the King of Pentacles here twice that somebody's on some bullshit? Okay? So fighting with the King of Pentacle energy in reverse. So this is like somebody who's very bullying. Like, this could be somebody who records you as well. Be careful with the people you be around. So this could be. So career, money, and finance. Somebody could be trying to ruin somebody's reputation. Capricorn, you rule reputation. So what somebody could be doing is they could be trying to make you look like maybe you were intimate with this person, and this person is lonely and miserable without you, is what's going on here. They're not happy. So they're miserable. So this person is trying to make you look bad in some way, shape, or form. This is what you're dealing with here. A fucking asshole ass bully. A whole ass adult bully. who's mad because you don't want to be with them. So for some of y'all left this person behind, and now this person's trying to fuck with your money. Yeah, self assurance. Stay confident. This is what I was talking about over here about the glass half full and being confident with yourself with the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, traditions. So this is all about doing what you've normally done, or maybe you need to do something different instead of what you normally do. Well, everybody usually does this. Okay, but what about what you want to do? Capricorn does resonate with traditions though as well. So it could be a good thing with the tradition, or maybe it's not. Okay, it just depends on the situation here. Sometimes you may need to break tradition and do something different. That's what this rebel energy was about. Matter of fact. Yeah, I feel like if you do something different, like maybe everybody in your family lived in the same city all they like, born and raised and lived there, and and maybe you want to leave. The universe is saying, blessings are in your favor. Whatever it is that you want to do that everybody is not doing. And so it could be for work, because here's the work card that just came out on top. So it could be about work opportunities. Like maybe you grew up in a small town and it ain't no money where you at. So, maybe you're considering relocating and moving because you want to make a better life for yourself. That's really prevalent right now because of what's going on with the economy. People are moving to larger cities because there's more job opportunities in those areas versus these small little towns. Like the small little towns, they're inexpensive compared to these larger cities, but for some people, they struggling in the small towns. So it's like you might as well take your opportunity, and maybe somebody gonna work remotely. That could be what's going on as well. All right, somebody could be maybe not making the amount of money that they want to make. Also, is what I'm getting here, but I'm getting remote work and working from home, or somebody wanting to work from home. Um, yeah. So let's get some other energy out here, Capricorn. But yeah, I feel like whoever you dealing with, whether it's in a work, I don't know if it's a boss energy that you're, trying to compromise with at work. That could be it as well. Like they're watching your performance, and maybe they're telling you, there's something you need to do in order for you to get to a position where you're able to do whatever it is you need to do. But I feel like somebody's not happy with whatever information they were given in reference to the career, money, and finances. The challenge is you being happy about it or trying to be excited about it. Because the Page of Cups is in reverse. So somebody's definitely not happy about something. So it could be something in reference to money, not making enough money. Could be the job is not paying you enough money. But the thing is it's peaceful, but it don't make a whole lot of money. Yeah, here's that play hard energy. So for some of you, like I said, some of you, maybe you've been working hard, grinding, and now it's time for you to have some fun, take a little vacation, take a trip. That's what I'm getting to on the opposite side of things. Somebody could be coming back around wanting a second chance, but this person is not authentic. Not at all. They just want a second chance to finish the shit they was about to do to you. Yeah, see? A soulmate. This is somebody you dealt with in a past life, okay? This could also be somebody that you created a soul tie to that you wasn't supposed to. Okay, yeah, because with the King of Pentacle energy in reverse, this is somebody who's unauthentic. They're not sincere. This is somebody you're not going to be able to relate to. This is somebody you should not invite to your home. Um, this is somebody who will pop up at your door without, warning, or just think that they can do that. Like this is an asshole type of energy here. Very controlling, very aggressive. This person, you guys don't mesh mentally. This is like someone who is, like I said, I get very aggressive energy here. Wishful thinking. Yeah, somebody want a second chance. Oh boy. So some of y'all, like I said, somebody thinking about coming to see y'all. Wondering if you over shit. Like, I wonder if they over this shit by now. Yeah, hopeful. But this is also about being optimistic about the success that you got going for a new job or a new opportunity outside of where you are. Puzzled. confused, perplexed, and conflicted. Yeah, so there's somebody who's conflicted about leaving, about moving. That's where that hesitation energy is. Okay. So these energies are just repeating themselves, reiterating the fact that you need to be hopeful and optimistic about new opportunities, and be positive with wishful thinking. Okay, that's all that Jupiter energy. Okay, and whatever it is that's puzzling you, figure out why it's puzzling you, and get to a resolution. Like some of you are holding yourselves up. Yeah, it's all about communication. Ask questions. If you don't know what you don't know, then ask. That's the only way you're gonna be able to figure out what you're gonna do, right? Page of Swords energy. Ask questions. Yeah, magician. So this is all about you manifesting whatever it is that you want. But on the flip side, there's somebody here who's playing games here. You need to be careful. Yeah, clingy. This is somebody who don't want to let somebody go, but this could also be you clinging to old traditions, old ways of looking at things, old ways of doing that things. And it's interesting because the rebel card and the tradition is here, so that's total opposite energy clashing. So this is what this is here. This is this clashing of this energy. All right. So Capricorn, I wish you the best with any decision making processes you have, but focus on what makes you happy. Don't let people who are not on the same page as you hold you back because are not on the same frequency and vibration. Some of you need to be careful with your partner and their spending, right? Some of you need to be concerned with, hiding your money and not letting your partner or your people or whoever you hang out with know what you're making. Okay. That's very important. I feel like some of you are also going to meet someone too. So keep your, somebody may meet somebody at work. There could be somebody at work who is crushing on you already. Okay. And maybe they're going to speak up and say something. Maybe they're going to ask you out for drinks. Okay. Um, I'm a proponent of not shitting where I eat, but I'm a little, I've always been that way, but now I'm a little bit older and I understand that me as an individual, I don't connect with a whole lot of people. So if I meet someone and they happen to be at work and I connect with them, then we'll play it by ear, but just be very careful, be professional. Don't let your loins lead your decision. Put your emotions and your desires, sexual desires to the side and think logically. This is my workplace. This is where I eat. This is where I get my money. Do I really want to shit here? And if the person that you're with, you and them are really serious, then one of y'all should just find another job or go to another department. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got for you, Cap City. I hope all is well with y'all. I wish y'all the best. Don't forget to say happy birthday to your favorite Libras. Show them some love, and I hope you're enjoying Libra season. Peace out, Cap.